awaken our true identity that we have forgotten. Awakening is a process. Immediate awakening would be traumatic. It is very rare that this happens. It is simply too much for the nervous system. This is why there are 365 lessons in the workbook of A Course in Miracles. You're a process of letting go of fears that have been stifling you and open your mind to remember what is stored in your memory. It is a process of undoing. And it is in this process of undoing that you remember your real thoughts. Just remain willing to practice. The undoing itself is not your task. With sustained effort, you will reach a state in your mind, much like a flame that does not flicker. Practice, patience, and abundant willingness, and give yourself to the process of awakening and remembering who you truly are. You are light eternal. The teachings of A Course in Miracles teaches us the Course will transform your life. It certainly did for my life, and I'm sure many others too. Diligent and devoted practice is the reminder that God is the doer, the doing, and the deed. Devotion is the constant reminder that your true self is in command. And the desires of your heart are attached to devotion. As the desires of your heart grow, selfish desires lessen. You are transforming your life. To transform is to change. And you must begin with a change in thought style first, followed by a change in lifestyle. When you apply a high degree of diligence, devotion, and dedication to yourself and your practice, everything falls easily and effortlessly into place. There's no hurry, there's no rush, there's no excitement. Silence is truly golden. It's the language of the soul. So to be still and do nothing is one of the highest virtues. For only a still mind is divine. The divine lies within you and comes from spirit. So your true self knows all things and is always certain. The sense of separateness cultivated in our noisy, chaotic world causes uncertainty. And this leads the mind to be in a state of attempting to figure things out and make things happen by itself. From this place, we also try to effect healing using the information provided on the symptom level. rather than focusing on the condition and ask for help with what brought the condition about. And the most powerful action you can take is to enter into the silence. And in that stillness, you will know with certainty, drop your false beliefs and discover the knowledge that is already within you, the real knowledge that flows from the light of your true self. And here, you're no longer being led by the advice and opinions of other people. Your certainty comes from the place of infinite wisdom inside. So what do we do? Access this wisdom. How? Through silence and stillness. So we ask ourselves the question, how do I get started? What do I do? We are responsible for how we see the world. And deep within us is everything that is already perfect, ready to radiate through us and out into the world. To live in the spirit, we must release our attachment to the outer world and visit often the quiet world of light. And this does not mean that we do not live in the world of time and form. Yeah, we're here as human beings to fully experience life in our bodies and in our communities. Life on earth is a beautiful gift. As many spiritual guides and authors have relayed, this gift of passage through time and space is not at random. We are not here by some cosmic fluke, and we cannot but be in the right place at the right time. There is an intelligence of love that is the undercurrent and animating force of all life. So as you learn to get still, you will begin to experience your light body, your godlike, holy, angelic, divine, spiritual self. And this is a state beyond words, where nothing discordant enters, and the wisdom of your mind begins to guide your life. Know that this state of being is available to you at all times, and that all transformation begins with you. So what do we do? Be still and know, because we do know. We do know. The knowledge is there. The Course teaches us that what has eluded us is our sense of perfection. Allow your perfection to shine bright and clear, so you can realize that no world outside of you holds your divine inheritance. The completeness of what you are cannot be bought with earthly gold. So what do? Take a look at your state of mind as you peel away your self-made thoughts and rest in your immortal self, in freedom and joy. So each lesson in the Course is introducing you to your true self, your true perfection. The Course is sacred, but it does not preach. Let your vision see all things as pure. as you make room for what is perfect and whole within you. It's your life, and life is now. So you must stand away the rough edges of the selfish will in order to reach and reveal the innermost part of your sacred self. You are like a Michelangelo, bringing to light the form within the marble, except this marble is your own fully animated life. And there's one life, one teacher, one teaching, one truth, many different forms. Down through the centuries has come the command. Seek first the realm of God. Begin with right ideas and right use of the mind, and all else will be given. Love thy neighbor as thyself. To know yourself is to meet yourself. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Ask, and you will receive. A person does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from her or his mouth. As a person thinketh is the heart, so is she, so is he. Thy faith has made thee whole. As you sow, so will you reap. So we must apply spiritual law to everyday living. When we resist the law, what do? We shut ourselves off from our natural source given power. We're powerful beings of light. That is what we're here to do, to wake up and remember your true identity. Getting quiet reminds us of what is real. Your soul, or spirit, equivalent. Your soul is a unique and exquisite facet of all existence, and it's unduplicated anywhere. So this soul is your true self, beyond the physical. What do? Look with open eyes. Find the joy that lives within you in the present moment. Allow loveliness to light your images. Be willing to release any hold on the past. It does not exist in the present. So holding its image now will not serve you. You, I say you, but it's all of us. You're hearing a trumpet of awakening that is sounding around the world. In this reality, your dreams are happy and your rest secure. Love protects you, making soft your resting place and smooth your path. You came into this physical world to fulfill your earthly role in the awakening. You may serve as a taxi driver, a spiritual teacher, a computer whiz, or an eternity. Whatever it is, do what you love and love what you do, and do all things with love. And you are guaranteed to enjoy the deliciousness of life if this is your approach. Assume an upright position in the school of life. Remember who you are, and you will receive the treasures you have always sought. Breathe the holy breath of life. We are worthy simply because of what we are. It's time to let go of our beliefs about deservingness and know that we are worthy to receive because of what we are. We have not recognized our worth. Compassion is the companion of passion, and passion is love. Allow your decisions to be made from the deep well of peace and understanding within you. Use discernment. Discernment is insight. It's an internal process that elevates judgment and requires no input from the external world. So we must release our attachments. And what do? You trust in the creative action of life. I have never seen something, and I walked away from a marriage because the spiritual was my calling. And I walked away with nothing. And I always had a roof over my head and food in my belly. And this is what drives me to work with others. It's because I've been there. I know the road. And with everything that's going on the planet right now, it's an opportunity for us to let the light in. Let it be what it is, light. When everything we retain is lovable, there's no reason for fear to remain within us. We are being filled up from within by the great force of love, insight, understanding, wisdom, and life. Fear is no longer preventing us from understanding the present. We know we are worthy simply because of what we are. Of what we are. We all came from the same offspring. Breathe the holy breath of life. Feel your light body. As a dedication to yourself, tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, with fixed determination and eyes closed, I am open to receive. I am receiving now. I am open to receive. I am receiving now. I am open to receive. I am receiving now. This is a critical time for spiritual growth. You are awakening from the dream of forgetfulness and remembering what you are. And so you're stimulating your desires to participate in life and commit to fulfilling your assignment given to you by the source that gave you life, God, Creator. This is your resurrection and ascension. They are the same. The resurrection is the overcoming or surmounting of death. It's the end of the ego, the false self, and the awareness of reality. It's the correction of mistakes. It is not the end of the world. It's the end of a consciousness, fear consciousness. Fear is a dense field of consciousness. Your mystical marriage is now taking place. The bridegroom is claiming the bride. Spirit and matter are becoming one. It's on a reawakening and a rebirth. It's a change of mind about the meaning of the world. Christ's energies are here now. It's not an individual. It's not an energy field known as the Christ consciousness. Spiritual fulfillment is an evolutionary process. It is essential. It's imperative. Without meaningful aspiration, we become destructive and fall by the wayside long before our time. an increase of energy has entered onto the planet. Picture yourself in this pure energy, pushing up all that you have been suppressing. You came in to represent the light. You are the embodiment of light, love, and wisdom. At this moment in time of great change for all of us on our beautiful planet, to remember the words, the inspiring words of Saint Teresa of Avila, who spent 20 years in doubt and struggle. Let nothing upset you. Let nothing frighten you. Everything is changing. God alone is changeless. Patience attains the goal. Who has God lacks nothing. God alone fills every need. Breathe the holy breath of life. Feel a sense of release and relief. At first, the practice seems mechanical, and it appears like nothing is happening. Remain open to receive. The work is happening at a deeper level. It first has to take root in your mind, and then it will begin to grow and ripen with your own love, understanding, compassion, and care. This growing awareness is watered by faith and nourished with prayer. It will ripen according to your level of commitment and dedication, because little can grow in shallow soil or without light and rain. Do not squander your vital energy. Great works are performed, not by strength, but perseverance. You are releasing yourself from fearful fragmentation and becoming a fearless spiritual adventurer. Stay the course, and you will reap your rewards. Breathe the holy breath of life. The message is an invitation. The message from Spirit is not demanding, because it does not seek control. It does not command, because it is incapable of arrogance. It is compelling only because of what it reawakens in you. The message remains quiet, even in the midst of turmoil, because nothing is gained from strife. The voice for God is always quiet, because it speaks of peace. Lay aside the cumbersome defenses that your ego has erected to support its own perception of reality. This is a false reality. Our ego's need to be right can make the ego's perspective feel very compelling to us. It is our work to lovingly release and trust. Then the mind opens up to a different source, and we are no longer isolated from the true flow of life. Love asks for nothing and has everything to give. Your self-made thoughts have been the mountain blocking the road. The message is not a command, but an invitation. Let go of the fears that have been stifling you. Open yourself to the love that strengthens you, and the light that will offer a compass for your footsteps. Breathe in light. and breathe out light, for there is nothing else. Someone said recently, I did the course. You do not do the course. I chuckled again. You don't do the Course in Miracles. You can read the whole book without having read the first lesson or come into the awareness of your true identity. There's one self. It's not something you do or read and put down. It's not a thing. You don't treat it like you treat everything else. Read slowly. When you read spiritual texts, it's a different kind of reading. The slower the words, the more control you have over them, and the more powerful they become. It's your life. It's your lifeline to freedom. It's your daily bread of truth. Your freedom lies in knowing the truth. You cannot be casual. That creates casualties. Tell yourself silently and thoughtfully, I am willing to let go of all that I have made in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go of all that I have made in gentleness and trust. I am willing to let go of all that I have made in gentleness and trust. I allow the light to lead me onward. I allow the light to lead me onward. I allow the light to lead me onward. The integrity of my mind is filled with light. The integrity of my mind is filled with light. The integrity of my mind is filled with light. I am safe and secure forever in the light. I am safe, secure forever in the light. I am safe and secure forever in the light. I will practice coming closer, closer, and closer to the light. I will practice coming closer, closer, and closer to the light. I will practice coming closer, closer, and closer to the light. Breathe in light and breathe out light, for there is nothing else. The divine light descends upon us all, and we are purified, grateful, and blessed. For this we give thanks. Rest in quiet light. Love you.